Hvad er det for noget? Hvad er det, der er sket?
Barnet siger, at hun ikke kan lide dig, og at hun har set dine kønsdele.
There was this children's psychologist back in Denmark, all the way back in the year 2000, on a snowy night, knocking my door. He lives in the same street, saying, "You did Festen?" I said, "Yes." Then you have to do this movie as well. And he gave me a stack of cases and case files.
I got really emotionally attached to it right away, and I got, in a strange way, provoked by not being able to put a finger on, oh, she did it or he did it. I liked them all. Everybody's doing something out of love or fear.
I was amazed by it and disturbed by what I read. And I immediately found that here's a possibility of a movie.
Stop! Stop lige der. Hvordan kan du finde på sådan noget? Du må være syg.
Find på hvad fanden er det, jeg har gjort?
We know that a lot of kids are being assaulted in the world. Way too many. That's a fact. We also know that these cases exist, that somebody gets accused innocently. But that's not our mission to cheer for these people and to speak out for them. Our mission for us is to say that a great love can be turned into a great fear, and it can collapse a total society.
For legal reasons, we cannot base this on one specific case. So it's based on many cases. And also, we're doing fiction. It's a fantasy. It's what we come up with. And there are rules in fiction, like you have one main character, blah, blah, blah. And so no, we fictionalized it.
It was not difficult to identify yourself with a false accusation, which is it's a nightmare for everyone, you know. And when it's an accusation of this caliber, it's ridiculous, right? So that was easy to identify with.
Being a Dane, I know what Mads have been doing over the years, and he's been playing all sorts of characters, and I know how great an actor he is. He's absolutely marvelous to work with, and he's got really true star material inside of him. And I knew that before hiring him. But I also wrote a different character than you see on the screen. I wrote a more silent, man of few words, Robert De Niro and Deer Hunter kind of person. And then Mads comes in so beautiful and strong, and having been an action hero for some time, and we both found it challenging and interesting to reverse that and change it to create an echo, and to create some depth in the character.
Annika was we don't know what happened there. What is she? Who is she? You know, she comes in and she's so adorable. And she can act, and she can reproduce, she can change stuff, she can improvise. And the best of all, she could, right after we finished the shot, she would go over in the corner and play with her friends. Which was like, oh, God, thank God, because if it affected the girl too much, it's a very difficult film to shoot. And she was so untouched by it, and it was fantastic.
She's absolutely amazing, and she's just brilliant. And all the other grown-up actors felt intimidated by the talent of this little girl. And then her trainee, Jette Termann from Denmark, is also absolutely fabulous. She was never told things that could give her dirt on her fingers. She was told so that she could understand the story, that she has been lying about this man. And she also knows that this is an area that she should not enter. And yet again, she totally understood what was going on. And it was a very fine balance.
Vi har desværre anledning til at tro, at der er sket grænseoverskridende adfærd imod børnene her i børnehaven.
I think it's important to say that there are no lies. There was no lie. Oh yeah, the kids say something, but I mean, it was kind of harmless. But the next step is not a lie. She believes it's the truth, the older woman who works in the kindergarten, and then the next one believes it's the truth. So they're dealing with the truth. So the lie has kind of disappeared. Nobody's doing it because they want to lie. They do it because they want to protect someone.
We try to create a microcosmos out of this little village, showing maybe a parallel to the global village. You can very, very easily create a myth about a person. People constantly, every day, create their own identities by communicating and by spreading out stories about themselves. And this is, in a way, complete anarchy. You can tell everything about everybody, and it'll not disappear. It'll be on the net forever. For me, it's very powerful to think when you say a word about someone, it'll never disappear. It can never be erased. But now it can even spread out to millions of people very, very fast.
Kids is the one thing in the world that we love most. We want to protect them from everything. You can do it in different ways. And that enormous love will sometimes turn into enormous fear and enormous hate. And I think it's unavoidable in any society. It doesn't matter if it's 1,000 years ago or it's now. I think this is a situation you will be able to find all over the world.
I am not trying to make a case story. I'm trying to make something grander, hopefully. For me, this is a film about love among people. It's about togetherness. It's about fatherhood, friendship, and then it's a film about the loss of innocence.
It's funny, the more civilized we become, the more we tend to be afraid of natural things as well. And I understand that fear, but we also have to deal with it and talk about it so we don't get ridiculous with it.